What if there was a way to make money out of thin air? All right, hear me out. This video is not about selling on Amazon. It's actually about selling on eBay and on Mercari. And this video is not about reselling, because reselling implies buying something and then reselling it for a profit, which is what my channel is about. No. This video is about how to find stuff completely for free that is currently selling on eBay or on Mercari. So basically your investment is $0 and you can sell it for money that you can put in your bank account to buy whatever you want. Now, this method will not make you rich, but if you're trying to come up with a way to get additional money to pay bills or to buy gifts for the holidays, this is it. I'm going to show you 16 items that I either have been selling or are planning on selling in the future that you can get completely for free and sell on eBay or Mercari for a profit. Number one is holiday gift catalogs. This one is from Amazon. It got just mailed to me. Now this is the adult catalog, which I'm planning on selling. The one I just sold on Mercari is the kids holiday gift catalog. And now bear in mind, these ones are mailed to you completely for free from Amazon. If you have an Amazon account, they will mail you the holiday catalog. And some people like collecting them. So if you are done browsing through it or you have absolutely no interest in keeping the catalog, you just need to post it on eBay. Look at the recent sales on eBay. I sold mine for $10 profit, excluding shipping, net $10. And again, you won't make yourself rich with this. Potentially, there is a method to scale it if you put a message on Nextdoor and call out to your neighbors to see if they're interested in keeping theirs. If not, you will buy from them for like $1 or $2 and then you will resell it for $10. So if you want to make more profit than just selling one item, you can do that as well. And every single year, these are mailed out to you. The ones that I know for a fact that are selling is the Amazon Kids Holiday Catalog. But pretty much every retailer mails this out. Target, Macy's. And number two, pine cones. I know, pine cones. Now, this is actually a fun activity if you have children and they are bored out of their mind, or they are at home all day with electronics and you want a fun activity for them to be outside in the open, breathing fresh air instead of at home burning their eyes with their electronics. So pine cones, especially big pine cones, are great, especially for the holidays. People buy them to present them for Christmas in a plate, or it just looks great as a decoration for Christmas. People love this. And remember, some people do not live in an area where big pine cones or pine cones at all exist. So their only resort is to either buy them at the store or buy them on eBay. And one of these can easily sell for $5 or $6. Or you can also, if you get 100 or 50 small pine cones, you can also lump them and sell them together as a bundle of 50 smaller pine cones for, let's say, $10. Look at eBay recently sold listings and you will know that these are actually selling. I know it sounds crazy. People don't think about regular stuff that you can pick up from the street and sell for money. Now, make sure that the pine cone is decently clean and is kind of fresh, because some of them are worn out or broken and people don't like those. But if you live in an area with pine cones, it's very easy to find 100 small pine cones. You can probably, in 5 minutes, you can get a huge bag of 100 pine cones. And remember to exclude shipping, because you'll probably ship a big box and that will be expensive, but the buyer will pay for shipping. Number three, similar to pine cones, driftwood. If you live around the beach, in a little beachy area where driftwood is abundant, you might want to collect that and try to sell it on eBay. People like driftwood for many reasons. One of the reasons is to put in aquariums, or to, if they have reptiles like snakes and chameleons and stuff like that, they like the driftwood shape because those type of reptile animals, they love hanging out in those structures. And those go for quite a little bit of money as well. So make sure if you're visiting or you live around a beach area, go around trying to find some good looking pieces of driftwood. Number 4, it's seashells. Same thing with seashells. If you find some really cool seashells, you can sell this on eBay. Again, things that you can pick up from Mother Earth that people like collecting or they use for decorations, and you can sell them for money. Now, this one is one of my favorites, and I just started doing this. If you have children, and again, if you want children to start making money of their own and start preparing themselves for the real world with a little hobby, Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. And these Pokemon cards we actually got from McDonald's. Sometimes McDonald's has a partnership with Pokemon, and when you buy a Happy Meal, they will give you this McDonald's limited edition Pokemon cards. And they sell for little money on eBay, maybe like $2, $3, $4, $5, again, depending on which card you get. The ones that go for more are the ones that are with a hologram, or they have Pikachu. I'm still learning about this, but there's a huge market for McDonald's Pokemon cards. And I never considered selling them because I thought that just shipping the card itself to the buyer is going to be so expensive, it's not even worth it. But recently, eBay came out with a way to ship trading cards like sports cards or Pokemon cards in a very cheap and efficient way. And that involves just shipping in a regular standard size envelope. So the way you would do it is you would put your card in a little protector case, and then you put that inside the envelope, protected with a little cardboard. And this, just shipping this, including tracking, will be about 87 cents. 87 cents to ship out your Pokemon card. And you can offer that as free shipping. So if you have cards that sell at least for $3, then you're making a solid $2 per card. And again, this is little money, but it's a fun activity to do with your child to keep them entertained. And remember, it's a numbers game. If you sell, let's say 100 of this, that's an easy $200 that you can put in a savings account for them, or they can use to buy gifts for themselves, which kid doesn't like to buy gifts for themselves with their own money, right? So remember, Pokemon cards with the standard envelope size, shipping on eBay for like about 87 cents. It's a great combination. Also, many people do not want to go through the trouble of posting low value Pokemon cards on eBay, and then they will sell a huge bundle of hundreds of low value Pokemon cards, which you can easily buy for super cheap. Let's say $10 for 100 cards. And then you can go through the trouble of posting those and shipping very efficiently through the eBay standard envelope solution. And then that's how you can scale your Pokemon business to do a little fun activity with your child. Number 6 is empty rolls of paper towel or toilet paper. These two, if you bundle them 20, 30, 40, 50 at a time, you can easily get $10 if you sell 50 of this or 100 of this. Who would buy this? Well, there's a huge market out there for people that are into arts and crafts. They like the shape of this cardboard and they do a little artsy fartsy stuff with it. So you can provide them with this, and in exchange, they will give you $10 or so. Another good one similar to that is egg cartons, especially the ones that are 18 eggs or so. People that like arts and crafts, they're into egg cartons, and you can sell them for a profit. Now, this one is huge. And you can actually make a little bit of money with this. Who doesn't have a lot of empty boxes laying around? These are boxes of products that you bought. For example, a Nintendo Switch, or a MacBook computer, or a PC, or a phone, or a shoebox from shoes that you recently bought. And all these boxes you can sell as empty boxes for people that are actually resellers, and they have the shoe but they don't have the box. They have the phone but they don't have the phone case or the box. They have the Nintendo Switch but they don't have the Nintendo Switch box. And if they were to have those boxes, they can get a much higher price for their item. So they are willing to pay you $10, $20 for the box so that they can jack up their price by $30, $40, $50. It's good business sense for them and you benefit from that. So if you no longer want the box or you have no interest in selling your item in the future, then this is great. You should definitely get rid of your empty box and sell it on eBay. A very similar one is instruction manuals. Many people just download the instruction manuals from the internet now, but some people still like to refer to the old school physical instruction manual. So if you have your instruction manuals for your items and you don't really need them, then you can sell those for good money on eBay. Now, this one is great. It's paper bags from luxury brands. So if you ever go shopping, which I don't, I detest luxury brands. But if you know somebody or you have in the past shopped at, let's say, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, they always give you a fancy paper bag with your purchase. And most people will just throw away the paper bag to the trash, not knowing that you can sell the paper bag by itself on eBay or Mercari for money. They even go for $10, $15 each. The same goes, and this applies to us Amazon resellers. Sometimes we are shopping from a website like Chanel or Clinique, and they will give you free samples with your purchase, especially if you purchase quite a lot, like we do. You can grab those free samples and sell them on eBay separately, and they go for quite a lot of money. People like those free samples from luxury brands because they do not want to commit yet to buying a $100 item. They want to sample it first. And sometimes the only way to get a sample is by buying something first or being physically in person at the location, which many people are not. So they're willing to spend $5, $10, $15 buying the sample from you to see if they like the product. Another strange one is broken crayons. If you have children, I'm sure they have a lot of Crayola crayons laying around, and usually they break. Then, the crayon breaks and you put it away, you probably won't use it, and you might have hundreds of those. Well, you can bundle them up and sell them by the hundreds and get a little money because artsy people like melting the crayons to make something out of it. Now, if you ever flown, especially internationally, many airlines will give you an amenity kit. An amenity kit, it's either a little gift, like for example, we've gotten a little plushy airplane with the name of the airline, or you also get blankets and toothpaste and toothbrushes and maybe metal utensils, depending how long the flight is, maybe some sandals or flip-flops to walk around. So if that is still in the bag and you never open it, don't leave it on the plane. Take it with you, because you can sell those on eBay. People are looking for these ones. While we are in the topic of traveling, if you ever visited, especially a third world country where currency is severely devaluated and you kept that currency for many years, if you were to try to exchange that into dollars, let's say, the exchange would be horrible. You might be lucky if you get a couple of cents. But if you were to sell the outdated third world currency, you will get quite a little bit of money because there are a lot of bill and coin collectors out there that are actively collecting foreign currency, especially from prior years. So you can either exchange your money, or if you're willing to wait a few years, hold on to that money and sell it on eBay. And you will probably get way more than whatever the exchange rate is for your money. The last one is beer bottle caps. If you're a beer drinker, you can sell your beer caps. There is a niche market of buyers for that, so don't throw them away. You can sell those. The same goes for empty bottles. Depending on the brand or the alcohol, the more expensive the liquor it is, like for example, if you're drinking some expensive tequila or whiskey or champagne, you can sell your empty bottles on eBay. By the way, the same goes for perfume bottles. If you're done with your perfume, you can sell your empty perfume bottles for money. Oh, and the very last one is wine corks. If you are not a beer drinker but are a wine drinker, save your corks. Again, people that are doing arts, they love collecting those wine corks. Anyway, I hope this helped. The main purpose of this video is to show you that you can really make money out of nothing as long as you're actively looking for it. The number one rule of thumb is before you're throwing something away in the trash, gather yourself and think, could I sell this on eBay? And quickly go on your eBay app and see recently sold listings for that item. And if you find anything, then don't throw it away, sell it on eBay instead. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure to check out this other video right here that you might benefit from. I hope you have a wonderful Q4. This is the most important quarter for us Amazon sellers, so I hope you're sourcing heavily to try to find profitable items to sell before Christmas. Keep up the good work, and I will see you on the next video.